John. Hello there, Adam. How was work today? Sorry I'm on a little bit later today. I was busy with stuff. My day is good. I need to wake up though. I drink some afternoon coffee. It's like 5 p.m. here. How's your guys' day going? Having a good Wednesday? Hi. Guess what day it is? Yo! Oh my god, yeah, you guys want to see an update of it? Dude, I've been struggling hard with this thing. I was so frustrated the other day, like I painted 3 or 2 of the butterflies, I don't know, a few nights ago, and it took everything in me to actually do it. I just didn't want to. Struggle bus central here. Let's see here. Stefanos from Bosch. All right, here we go. Stefanos Andreas. Am I drawing a blank? Am I having a senior moment? Everything's good. The monster. Okay, so it's kind of dark in here. This light is effing with me. I need to get an electrician out here and fix that. It's driving me crazy. My light's been flickering for like, I don't know, ever since I moved here, and it's getting worse. But here's like up close. Yeah, so it's coming together. I'm gonna add all the butterflies. I know this one took me forever because like look at how many different like shades of colors there are in this. So this orange here was like I mixed tan and orange together because I have like otherwise it would have looked like this. So I tried to make it as realistic as possible. Well, come up here. That's what my butterflies used to look like. And then that's what they look like now. So I mean, obviously it's improved in the last few years. This is going to be another butterfly. That's going to be one that I'm working on today. Thank you. Yeah, it's getting there. And then I do have some spots like down here. I don't know if you can see that. I have to touch that up. And then I have a bunch of other elements to add in it. And people are like, well, when do you think it's going to be done? I'm like, you know what? That is oops, sorry. Like, that is a very good question. And as you can see, cat's out of the bag. I chopped my hair off. It's gone, baby. Oh, thanks you guys. The particular line, I know, but the artist usually does, right? Nobody can see it, but we can. You know, like when it's your own work. No shit, 2026, it's more like it. That's what it feels like. It's been 84 years. I don't even remember when I started this dang thing. I think it was it early this year or last year? I don't remember when I started it. That's how long it's been. And I've like, I don't know what it's been, but I've been struggling with some really bad artist blocks. Like it's just taking everything in me to even do it. Which is crazy because I love painting, you know. So this color, I mixed tan, yellow, and white. Might be the perfect shade. Anyone have any cool weekend plans? Yeah, his body's yellow too. Motivation, it happens even if we enjoy things. I know. I think You ever hear of like ADHD paralysis? I'm pretty sure I'm undiagnosed. It's like apparent. Yeah. But I get that where like I have all these things on my to-do list and then I don't know where to start and I get really overwhelmed and then like I have a hard time making choices on what to do first. So I have to like collect myself and like sit myself down like a little kid and be like, okay, Tyler, what is a priority? You know what I mean? Like a plateau. Yeah. And then there's like moments where I have a lot of energy. Like, I don't know what it is, but ever since I came back home from Bali, I'm just like exhausted. But I haven't slowed down either. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping in, Adam. I probably won't do a full hour today, but I just thought I'd hop on and say hi to everybody. My apologies for earlier. Have a good night, Adam. The meatloaf. Ah, the meatloaf. We want it now. Knowing where you are in the process. Yeah, and I think that there's like, I talk about this in an upcoming vlog that I have not edited yet. But I think when I struggle with a painting, it's because there's some things that I'm working through that I don't really realize until, you know, later on in the painting, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, here's these emotions I was avoiding. Oh yeah, I feel like everything that's emotional is channeled. You know what I mean? Gotta channel it through something, anyway. Whether it's art, music, some kind of creative pursuit. I don't know, I don't like this painting particularly. Like, I like how it's turning out, but I'm trying to enjoy the process more. But there's always a point that I get to with my pieces where then I start to just like love it and I go ham on it and I hyper focus and get it done. Maybe that's what it's teaching me, enjoy the process. It's challenging. I don't know why. It's not really like anything that I'm painting is hard, it's just been hard to do it. If that makes sense. Movies. The human was like activated. Yeah, it's funny you brought that up. I've been thinking a lot about road rage and like anger and stuff. Cause it like a lot of I don't know if it was like a podcast I was listening to. I'm just rambling here because that's what we do. But basically it said that anger is an emotion that's taught, you know, which is a lot of reasons why we fall into patterns like, you know, going off the rails like, you know, someone in our family did or whatever. But I was thinking about that, how when I was younger I used to have road rage and now that I'm older, I'm just like idiot and I move on with my life. I don't let it ruin my day, you know what I mean? But before, I would have let something really dumb like that ruin my entire day. I think the older we get and the more we grow, we learn that that stuff really doesn't matter. In the moment, it feels like it. Kind of like stressful situations or things that seem really hard. Like, we forget about so much of that, like, once we're through it. And I think that that's a big reason why I've been vlogging so much, is because it's kind of, I look at it like a diary of, you know, emotions, and I'm very, like, vulnerable and stuff, and it's not, I'm not showing that to, like, be like, oh, you know, I'm a weak person. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it like, I'm just being real, because I think the world needs more of that, you know? Ah, thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. Yeah. I think the world situation's always going to be a world situation. It's my world and I'm just living in it, you know? I try not to get so hung up on that stuff too. Don't pretend that nothing's happening, but you know, what's out of my control, I'm not going to let it affect me, kind of thing. That makes sense? Yeah. I don't know. That stuff really doesn't affect me as much. Because I don't watch the news. I haven't watched the news since I was probably 22. Kind of became toxic. I look really tired today. Oh my god. I miss my hair. I want my hair back. I was like, first I was like, oh my god, it's so cute, it's so light. And I do love it, but I miss my long hair. Yeah, everyone's got their own outlook on life, you know? I don't know what I want to do next on this thing. I feel like my arms are too lanky. Oh yeah, that's the line. Let's go. My accent reeked of Minnesota. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I don't like that. I lied. These will be a little bit thicker. Did you see the whole thing? Let me show you. Excuse my mess in here. Everyone's got their own talents, you know? I might have to see if I can flip it this way. Whee! We're going for a ride, you guys. Shit, where was it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, that's cool. I can raise you up. Yeah, buddy. Going all the way up. That freaking light is so bright. I see the light. Yeah, then we're gonna fix the tentacles here. I need, you know, in my next house, I want to have like a designated art space. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful and I love my house, but it's so tiny. I don't have enough room for all my sheet. Number 10 has to prepare for the opposite? Huh. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I swear every time you look at it, you see something off. As a whole, if you were a person that wasn't me looking at it, you'd be like, Tyler, there's nothing wrong with it. And I can see like all these micro flaws. It's like, I need to fix that. I need to fix that. I think that's why I can't move on today. I painted the other butterfly. I gotta wait for, it's kind of like a tannish yellow color. I'm gonna wait for that to dry and then I'll probably work on it some more. But right now I'm just gonna keep working on the outlines here. Let's see. She's upside down. Let's try this for a minute. I can't see what you guys are typing, so we're just gonna roll with it today. Like, I'm trying to see. Okay, you can see that. How much of that you can see. Here we go. We go like this. That's a lot better than it looked. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Oh, thanks you guys. That's kind of my goal with these lives, is I want it to make it, you know, a place where people can unwind in a way. I'm gonna move this down for a second. Somewhere to chill, because I know life be lifing sometimes. And too much stuff in the way. Life can be lifing. And so that's kind of my goal with these, is so you can Come and de-stress. I'd move these paint bottles, but by the time I do that, like, I need the color I put away. That's usually how it goes. You know, once I'm done, like, with the outline and the butterflies and stuff, I'll go in and start adding, all the other elements that are gonna go into this. It's a whole process. You guys should have, well, I mean, if you haven't seen it from the beginning, it looks completely different. See, you see that? Yes. Read old books. Oh, that's a good perception, John. I didn't really think of that. Kind of like how people will watch the same movies. I'm guilty of that because I got my favorites. They're kind of like diary entries. I feel like my vlogs. You know, I'm really happy that I didn't start my YouTube channel when I was like 25. I did start it, but oh shit, I screwed up. But then I stopped because life. But I'm happy I didn't record that part of my life because it was kind of a mess. So I'm happy I don't have to look back and reflect on that part of my life. Oh. I have to say year 25 to 30 was probably my hardest, but I also did the work to heal. Who watch anime? I don't. Do you? I don't have time to watch TV. I've heard it's good though. Yeah, my Bali trip was interesting. I mean, it was probably the best experience I've ever had in my life. I learned a lot. I changed a lot. And I need to go back. Like, I don't know. I feel so lost being back. Maybe that's the point of all of it, though, right? Not knowing what's next. Like, can you guys see that? No, you can't. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna flip it around. Hang on, let me get my life together here. Okay. There we go. No, I don't paint anime. This isn't anime. Anime is more like cartoon figures, like people, to me. I don't think that my art's anime, though. Yeah, let's see. Students here. Maybe I read that wrong. Do you relate to anime in your mind with Japan? Yeah. When I think of anime, I think of Japan, yes. It's because it's very popular there, isn't it? Yeah, I think anime is really popular over in Japan. It'd be cool to go to Japan. See, like, the culture. I would be the most excited for the food. If I went to Japan, I'd be the most excited for food. I'd be like, can you give me some noodles? Because those look good. I'm a foodie, though. I had lots of fried noodles in Indonesia. Aw, thank you. I was just saying how I miss my long hair. I miss it. I liked it, so I was like, oh my god, it's so cute and fresh and then I miss my long hair. It's how it goes, isn't it, though? You're like, okay, short hair sounds cool, and then you chop it off and you're like, okay, this is great, and then a day later you're like, I miss my long hair. Did I enjoy sunset on the ocean? Honestly, that was the best part. One of the best parts. 10 out of 10. Wish I could be there now, actually. I'll be back. I will be going back. Probably in the foreseeable future. Thanks, homie. I just finished watching your latest video. You dealt with that well. I would have crashed out. Girl. I didn't know what to do. So the freaking ATM obviously my credit card, and I'm like starting to hit it. You know, like when you start shaking a vending machine when it gets like whatever you bought stuck. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, give me my card, give me my card. And people were like, well, did you record all that? I'm like, no, literally I was dying inside and I was having a full-blown panic attack. Nobody probably would have known walking past me because I'm very good at hiding it. But internally, I was struggling. And then I was like, everything happens for a reason. Then this nice Australian guy, I don't know if I mentioned this, but he was decent, but then he kind of got sick of me because, like, I was trying to figure out a way to, like, figure it out. And he kind of just ended up walking away. And then I asked, like, this hotel staff across the street, and they're like, yeah, sorry. I was like, can I just borrow your phone? Because I didn't have a SIM card that, you know, was for international calling. I'm like, I was kind of screwed. And then those nice girls from Australia came by. They were very sweet. Went to the bank 2 days later, and they're like, yeah, so it's a 5-day process to get your card back. I'm like, that's wonderful, because I'll be gone by then. So I was literally at my tattoo appointment, and I'm like, I canceled the wrong card. Thank God Marco was there. I would have been so mad. I would have been screwed. I would have been so screwed. Hey, I'll tell you what. I figured I know how to get myself out of a pickle. That's for sure. You're gonna just take a ton of cash next time? So, I'm gonna make a little advice video on, like, what to do. I think you should bring three cards with you in case that happens. Like, your bank card and then two credit cards. Because you never know what can happen out there. But yeah, that's what I was in the process of doing. I was like, oh, I'm going to get some more cash out of the ATM and then I can tip. I wasn't even able to tip my tattoo artist. I felt so bad. I'm not that person. I always tip. I always tip my tattoo artist, and I didn't get a chance to tip him, and I'm like, well, look at me looking like a tightwad, but I didn't pay for it. The guy who helped me did. And then I just Venmo'd him. But, like, what are the chances that there was a guy from the United States in a tattoo session at the same time as me? Because if he wasn't there, I don't know what I would have done. Yeah, growth. Give you an extra travel card? You know, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. But like, what happens if you lose the one? Then you gotta cancel it, you know what I mean? Like, it can get messy. Getting home was the worst, and when I got to the airport and I jumped through all those hoops to get home, I think I talked about this in my last video that you just watched. I was like, there was a part of myself I was like, am I even meant to go home? Like, you know? That's kind of what I was starting to feel like. I was like, maybe I'm just meant to live here or something. I don't know. That's what I was starting to feel like. Because, like, getting there wasn't terrible. Like, getting there was pretty darn smooth until, like, obviously I got there and I had to figure out how their ATMs worked and stuff. Not much different, but, like, their currency is what really messed me up. Because it's completely different. Like, I think 100,000 rupiah is, like, $5.34 US. So figuring that out was kind of hard. I wished I would have did that before I went, but I'm kind of a get thrown in it and figure it out person. Or that's like how I learn. This video is for quality assurance and training purposes. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Warning. Big warning label on my video. That was one experience. I talked to I think his name is Simon. I met him on the trip, and he said that happened to him before, and I was like, dude, I'm happy I wasn't the only one, but I didn't have anyone there to save me. Yeah. When I got home, I'll tell you what, I was kind of relieved to, like, sit my butt in the house. It's a very long flight. Like, I was looking online, like, my flight with all the layovers was like 36 and a half hours. You can get flights for like 30 or sometimes if you're lucky 24 hours, like, to get there with, like, you know, because I took Minneapolis to Seattle, Seattle to Taipei, China, and then Taipei, China to Bali. Or Denpasar is what they call it. But, dang. I was like... You learn to run before you walk. Hey, I'll tell you what. At least I know how to figure shit out when I get there next time. And I've made some really good friends out there too. So when I go back, you'll probably see me hanging out with some peeps. Really cool people. Mileage on your soul. Yeah, I feel like I needed that. You know, that trip was very, very much so necessary. Hang on, I gotta get my screen back on here. Yeah, my soul desperately needed to get away. It's going a little loco. Hope that's enough. This one's a little confusing. This butterfly. Fly by the seat of your pants, full shizzle. I learned. I did the things and I learned. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill this in. Because I don't want all that red there. John, what do you mean by words? I always get so confused when you say that. I'm sorry, I'm being honest. Like, I have no freaking idea what you're talking about. Little lost. I can't see where the heck I have that wine. Oh, okay. This is an interesting butterfly. It kind of looks like a zebra. I've never painted one of these before. Behold, a butterfly in the wilderness. I don't freaking know, man. Like this. I guess if I screw it up, I can always go in and fix it. You know? If you know, you know. They're never gonna know. How are they gonna know? No one's gonna know. It's like a very skinty line. So small. I'm actually gonna paint over most of the red. I know I can't really see it. I'm trying to do that. Ayy. That helps a little bit. I think I'm just gonna... I don't know what I'm doing with my life here. We're just gonna wing it. Haha, get it? I'm working on the wing. That was punny. Drawn this line like 16 million times here. mucho frustrating. Oh, biscuit. You know what? We're just gonna do our best college try here. Listen, don't take any notes from me. I don't know what I'm doing either. I have no freaking clue, man. I don't know, worst case scenario, I can just make another yellowish, tannish, whitish color. I know that's not a color, but if you know, you know. And then I can just go over it. I'm trying to get the red spots on this accurate. I try to paint stuff as accurate as possible, but I mean, that's the beauty of art. It doesn't need to be perfect. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Be like a butterfly, emerge from your cocoon. Should I start talking therapeutic? I spy with my little eye. Behold the butterfly in the wilderness on the canvas. Metamorphosis? Oh yeah. We got tons of those phases in life. Isn't it fun? Cries internally. There's a song by Paramore. It's called Hard Times. I like it. Anywho's, I think I might end the video here. It's been a long day. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for coming in later, you guys. I appreciate ya. Y'all rule. Stay in school or drop out, whatever you want to do. I don't care. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna peace out. I'm getting really tired. It's almost 6 p.m. here. Doesn't seem like it's that late, but we're tired, okay? We're gonna get some sleep. Isn't we? I mean me. So, alright, you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week, probably.